Hi, this is Robbe with Believe in the Run.
This is Taylor with Believe in the Run.
We're here with Brett Rivers from North Face, the North Face. Gotta keep on that, And we're gonna talk about some of the trail stuff that's coming out next year. We're gonna start out with spring 2024. Brett, let's get into it. What do we got for the first shoe? This is a good one.
Yeah, Summit Vectiv Pro 2. Everything for spring 24 is coming out at the end of January 2024.
Okay.
So just a couple weeks away at this point, really.
Yeah.
So the Summit Vectiv Pro 2 is really an upper update to this style. We wanted to cut a little bit of weight out of the shoe, so we've reduced the weight overall by 10 grams. And then there was this athlete request that they loved the breathability of the upper in the first version. It was just a little bit too open. So what we've done is we've added an internal debris booty. It's really lightweight, it's fully recycled, just to keep a little more of that dust and trail debris out of the upper and the toe box area. And then it's reinforced with high tenacity yarns. Those are those Summit Gold yarns that you're seeing below the upper as well.
Right.
So really cool, minor refinement beyond that, but really still that pinnacle racing style. It's what Zach Miller was wearing, for 80 miles of UTMB this year for his second place finish, and what you saw and we'll continue to see on a lot of the athlete teams.
All right, cool.
Awesome. My question is, I think this is still an underrated trail shoe out there. Like, what would you want people to know about it?
Yeah, so I think what it really comes down to is the propulsion that you're getting from the proprietary, PIBA EVA midsole combined with, again, that Vectiv 3D plate. So those wings are really going to give you a lot of stability in the shoe, but that foam is really that secret sauce to go along with that firmness and that propulsion of the carbon fiber plate. So a really unique design, again, built off of athlete needs and athlete asks for, winning, their most desired pinnacle races every year.
Cool. Yeah. All right, what do we got next?
Right on. So that's really in the Vectiv line, race, win, be on the podium.
Yeah.
The other big athlete ask that we've been receiving is for footwear that they can just more easily train in when they don't want to be in the full plated product, and really something to complement the Vectiv line. And so that's really where the Altamesa line comes in now. It's represented by two styles, the Altamesa 500 and the Altamesa 300. With the 500, you have 30 mil of midsole cushioning under the heel. Everything we do is a 6 millimeter drop on the trail running space.
And 30 millimeters is just the midsole?
Just the midsole.
Okay, gotcha.
Correct. Yeah.
It's closer to 36, 38.
You have 4 millimeter lugged outsole, and then factor in a little bit of a rubber web with that as well.
Okay.
So and Strobel boards, things like that. So just the midsole itself, 30 millimeters. The big thing here is, really drafting off of learnings and research with the Vectiv line. So we have a full-length Dream supercritical midsole. The Dream branding that you see on these styles now, including the Summit Vectiv Pro 2, really references that the style utilizes a supercritical foam. Okay. So we do foams. This is a supercritical EVA through a nitrogen process. So really lightweight, a lot of spring, and just instant comfort out of the box.
Yeah.
So.
And I've run in both of these models quite a bit, like many miles, and the new foams are really, they matter. They matter a lot in this line. And if you haven't tried North Face recently, this is a huge rollover into the next generation of
It's
trail
where we
shoes.
spent a lot of our development time and energy, is really building out a more robust library of supercritical compounds that we can tune and adjust to the dynamics of what we're looking for underfoot. Be it racing product or training product.
Now, what's the price point on this, on the 500?
And that's what we're really excited about. $155.
Okay.
Full supercritical midsole. Really nice, comfortable upper. We've opened up that toe box fit a little bit on the Altamesa line as well. Really just rounding the pinky and big toe area touch. Okay. So again, I think really strong pricing and just really comfortable out of the box.
And when does this? And you said this all comes in February?
Late January.
Late January. Okay.
Yep.
And then what was the price on the Vectiv Pro 2?
It stays at $250.
$250.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. And so explain the difference between the 500 and the 300, because at first glance there are similarly aesthetically similar. So what's the main differences between those two?
Yeah. Again, we have some athletes who are asking for maximum cushioning underfoot. We also know that that's where a lot of the consumer market is gravitating towards. But we didn't want to overlook what we really termed that mid-stack category, and that's still a significant part of the market, and it's also still where a lot of our athletes, really want to spend their training miles in. So with the 300, the numbers really just reference the level of cushioning, riffing a bit off of what we do with like our winter jackets and the down rating, where we have 600 fill down, 700 fill down, 900 fill down. Yeah. So we kind of did a little play on that, brand right, and that's what the 300 and 500 reference, knowing that there could be a 700 eventually, or a 100 if we wanted to get a little more minimal too.
So it's filled down in the midsole.
Yeah.
It's very plush, very soft.
Yeah, exactly. Not so much bounce back, but a lot of absorption.
And then does this utilize a super critical foam as well, or is this an EVA base?
This is our lightweight, high rebound EVA, and that's really helping us to achieve a really competitive price point here, $129 on this style.
And this one does have a rock plate as compared to the 500.
Yeah, the 500, we tested multiple variants, did not need to add that rock plate in on the 500. It has so much cushioning. We did add it in here on the 300. You have 25 millimeters of cushioning in the heel, so 25/19 in terms of that geometry. And then, pop that Skycore rock plate under the forefoot as well.
Okay, cool.
And for trail runner lovers, this is what Zach Miller popped into for this last miles at UTMB.
Yeah, the last 20 of UTMB, Zach changed into these, and that's what's really exciting about everything that we're showing at the show, is now you're really seeing this full quiver of footwear from the brand, not just race or race-inspired footwear.
All right, awesome. All right, Brett, let's get into fall, winter 2024. What do we got coming up?
Right on. This is really a first look with you guys at what's coming up from the brand for fall, winter 2024. So what we're talking about now, we'll be releasing next August. Our athletes have already been racing in prototypes for the last year plus. Something that's been on the foot of Zach Miller at Mount Marathon, Corey Waltering up in the snow area of Western States, things like that as well. So something that's really exciting. So what we're talking about now is the Offtrail TR franchise, something completely new for the brand. And the athlete need and athlete request here was for true, rugged, adventure-ready footwear based in trail running, but really, when you think of the North Face and what we stand for, never stop exploring, wanted to put that ethos into footwear. So something that was intentionally named the Off-Trail franchise, really referencing what that intended use is, can handle trail miles and really handle that exploration off the trail. So somebody like Mike Foote on our athlete team, who crazy multi-day epics and adventures in Glacier National Park or wherever he may be next. This is footwear built for those adventures.
Yeah, I like it. And of course, we got a BOA dial here on the side for BOA Fit system. Sorry, I don't want to offend BOA.
So on the Summit Series level model, you have that BOA dial. It's their Li2 dial, so it's multi-directional.
Oh, nice.
You can tighten and loosen without having to pop that out, lose your fit. We worked with them closely on this integrated shroud as well. So it has this very sleek aesthetic and look, but it's also protecting that 3-flap system that's integrated underneath as well. Really the hallmark of the entire Off-Trail TR franchise is this matrix overlasted forefoot. So utilizing that matrix super fabric, those yellow threads are the Kevlar reinforcements woven into that material. It's hydrophobic, it's not gonna hold water weight, just super rugged and super durable. We're overlasting that material around the midsole as well, adding more durability to the shoe, more protection, and what that does along with those rubber wraps is gives you a lot of forefoot stability in these styles as well.
So is this essentially the same the same shoe, just different the booty style upper with the BOA?
Close. We have 3 different styles within the range. So you have that Summit Series Off-Trail TR, the Summit Off-Trail TR does have that integrated debris gator built in as well, the BOA dial. You have 7mm lugs on this guy, really built for those soft ground conditions that you're gonna find, off trail. And then a little bit lower stack in this style as well. When we get over to the Off-Trail TR line, then it's represented by 2 miles, a Gore-Tex version and a non-Gore-Tex version. Okay. So that non-Gore-Tex version is going to give you 24 millimeters of cushioning in the heel. Doesn't have that debris gator built in. knowing that some people might not want that or just wear their own gaiter as well as needed. We've also opened up the fit just a little bit more in that Offtrail TR line versus the Summit Series level model where we wanted that more precise fit.
Okay.
5mm lugs on the Offtrail TR and on the Offtrail TR Gore-Tex. So we will have a Gore-Tex version of that model too.
This is the Gore-Tex version of this one right here.
Correct.
Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
Exactly. Yeah,
Nice.
$149 on the non-Gore style. $179 on the Gore-Tex and $199 on the Summit Series model. So really competitive pricing in this category too.
Yeah, dude, this is aggressive. I feel like you could go like hunting for Yeti in this, like, in the Great North.
Yeah, if you find the Sasquatch, you'll have been wearing this shoe.
Yeah,
so,
man, this is like crazy.
It's a
really
mountaineering shoe, basically. I mean, mountaineering inspiration in running shoe format.
It's what the brand stands for,
Exactly.
Of exploration, and so rooted in trail running. But we actually have like members of our global mountaineering team who have also been testing this because for them it's that true expedition shoe to get them from the start to a certain level of their approach up to base camp, or something that they want to train in for the type of terrain that they're on.
Cool.
So.
And when are these coming? August, you said?
Yeah, so these will be releasing mid-August 2024.
Cool. All right, thanks. Appreciate it.